I am severely late on doing this, but let's run through my July wrap-up. It's late. I'm sorry. The first thing I read in July was The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. This is fun. I don't think it's for everyone. It knows what it's doing. Rachel Gillig is a good writer, and she knows what she is going after, and she does it very well. A good dose of fantasy with a decent amount of action, some insufferable main characters that are common in this kind of story, a pretty cool magic system, some world building, but some of it's pretty good, good side characters, and then a really decent splash of romance. My biggest downfall with this book was the world building was a little lazy, and once the romance kicks in, it kind of overpowers the rest of the book, but it's Rachel Gillig. We know what we're going to get. That was kind of always in the cards. So yes, I would recommend this. The second thing that I read was Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace. This is kind of an impossible book to describe because it covers so many different things, but know that at its core, this is a book about being a human. It talks a lot about pain, death, trauma, addiction, tragedy, existential nightmare, the things that make human beings tick. It is a very weird book. It is very long. It is postmodern. It is convoluted. It is dripping in metaphor and allegory, but also kind of not really. It's a hard book to really kind of talk about. It was on my Great American Novels list. I knew it would be a challenge to read it, so that's why I picked it, and I got through it, and I'm proud of myself for that, and I will probably never read it again, and I don't know that I would really recommend it to anyone else just because I don't think that it is well placed inside of booktok circles necessarily, unless you're into like college literature book talk, or like I used to be a literature professor book talk, and have not stumbled across those groups yet, but I would be curious. Infinite Jest is one of the most amazing things that I've ever read, maybe on a recommendation. You should check it out. Give it a chapter or two, see if it gels for you. If it doesn't, that completely makes sense. The third thing that I finished was Above the Ground, which is a really cool, fairly short, it's only about 250 pages, but a action-packed sci-fi story taking place in a dystopian post-apocalyptic America where there has been a new nation created within the Midwest, apocalyptic fallout, all the political tensions that come with that, as well as the potential breakthrough in quantum physics, or at least extreme science, where they're able to rehydrate plants almost immediately, staving off world hunger, reuniting the planet, blah, 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 blah. But it's deeper than that. There's a lot more that gets opened up, plus some very interesting social stuff going on with people of indigenous descent, minorities, kind of like Mayan, Aztec, Native American history and folklore, some philosophy stuff. This is a pretty dense but fun and packed book. I'm excited to read the second one. It does do a thing where it kind of crosses from being hard science into science is magic, which was slightly problematic for me, but not enough to not read it, not enough to not recommend it. So I think if you're into sci-fi, you should definitely check out Above the Ground. I think in my review, I said that it reminded me of a mashup between like Interstellar and Independence Day. It's very cool. I think sci-fi people should give this a shot. Currently, I'm working on Empire of Silence. I'm loving this. I am only like 50 pages in. I'm only 40 pages in, but this shit rocks. I'm so stoked on this. I love Rakio's writing style. I don't hate any of the main characters yet, but I can see that some of them are going to become irksome to me. But I mean, I think that's just good writing, having strong characters. I'm wondering if he can keep up this level of prose and engagement for the entire book, much less 7-book series or whatever, but you guys rave about it. I can see why. The people who have said that they don't like it, I'm also getting that too. Maybe those are just some quirks that aren't bothersome to me yet, but so far 40 pages in, really enjoying Empire of Silence. I talked really fast in this video because I'm waiting for my oven to preheat because I'm gonna go eat a Red Baron pizza. Bye.